Good morning, fellow Christian soldiers. Join me today because today we shall launch an attack. Accelerate teaching the truth to activate congregations. Kindle. Since the coronavirus was first detected in the Philippines, fear, loneliness, and stress have become companions in homes, even Christian households. When social and spiritual interactions are thwarted, not by choice, but by circumstances beyond our control, we are forced to adjust. Consequently, doing church in these times of the COVID 19 pandemic has changed for all churches. The role of the pastor is to uplift his congregation. The pastor is continually reminding his congregation that God is still in the business of protecting his own and to stay strong until the Lord's delivering power is fully exerted over the coronavirus outbreak. The easiest remedy that most people have found is to pray incessantly to God for a much needed divine reprieve. It is time for the Life Sakop ministers to launch a simultaneous attack. Accelerate teaching the truth to activate congregations. Kindle. Let us teach the Vine program to them via online. How do we launch the attack? Right after the online Sunday worship service on May 31, 2020, I suggest all the pastors to make an announcement to all the members of their congregation that all the members will be enrolled to the Vine program by merely watching the video for 15 minutes. Ask them to join Life Sakov Facebook. Just search for Life Sakov. Okay na. Ask them to watch Knowing Jesus Christ series on the scheduled dates. I repeat, letter A. Request them to watch Knowing Jesus Christ series that on June 2, 2020, they will be watching Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. That right after watching, you ask them to write their life application. On the same manner that on June 5, 2020, they will be watching the Lesson 3 and Lesson 4, and on June 9, 2020, they will be watching Lesson 5 and Lesson 6. And on June 12, 2020, they will be watching the last two lessons, 7 and 8. And the assigned training director of these videos is Dr. Resty Esguera. Letter B. Request them to watch Loving Jesus Christ series. On June 16, 2020, you ask them to watch Lesson 1 and 2, and on June 19, 2020, you ask them to watch Lesson 3 and 4. The one who was assigned to prepare the video is Dr. R.C. Manzano. For letter C, you request them to watch Abiding in Jesus Christ series that has 5 lessons. On June 23, 2020, you ask them to watch 3 lessons. Ang gulo, si Jesus ang sentro, ang salita at ang panalangin. And on June 26, 2020, ask them to watch Lesson 4 and Lesson 5. The one who prepared this video is our director, June Peratera. Letter B, you request them to watch Growing Jesus Christ series, and this series was assigned to Dr. Elmer P. de la Peña. On June 30, 2020, they will watch 3 videos, lessons 1, 2, and 3. And on July 3, 2020, you ask them to watch lesson 4 and lesson 5. And the last series is Bearing Fruit for Jesus Christ, and Dr. Ronald Manini is the one who was assigned to prepare all the lessons in video. On July 7, 2020, there will be 3 videos to be watched, lessons 1, 2, and 3. And on July 10, 2020, the last 3 videos will be watched. And after finishing the Vine program, the senior pastor is the one who will be issuing the certificate of completion. In the case of Bishop Elmer P. de la Peña, the senior pastor of Crossword Aliaga, this is how the certificate of completion looks like. Let me read. Crossword Aliaga Certificate of Completion. This is to certify that Juan de la Cruz has completed the Vine program of Crossword Aliaga Church on July 12, 2020. In addition to the training, each member of the initiative has committed to multiply leaders by training them to train others, thus fulfilling the imperative in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2. And the things which you have received from me, entrust them to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. May God continue to use you to equip more leaders for the fulfillment of the Great Commission around the world, beginning at Crossword Aliaga. Signed, Bishop Elmer P. de la Peña. So right after finishing the Vine program, all those who completed can now enroll free from the online development program for pastors and members of the congregation offered by Leaders Institute for Fruitful Empowerment. Just signify your intention and ask your senior pastor that your name will be listed in any of the online courses: Bachelor of Science in Christian Ministry, Master in Christian Ministry, and Doctor of Christian Ministry. The Samahan ng mga Kristiyano Obispo sa Pilipinas will be responsible to oversee the training of life minister to be effective servant leaders. In conclusion, we have a divine mandate. The mandate of the Great Commission is to go. This is a word of action. We cannot go if we are sitting still. We cannot go if we stay where we are. We cannot go if we do not make a move. And we have a divine message. Jesus tells his followers to share a specific message, teaching to observe all things I have commanded you. As we go and as we tell the world about Jesus, the message we are to share is very clear. We are to share the gospel. Number 3, we have a divine mission. He tells us that we are to go and teach all nations. In Acts chapter 1 verse 8, he says, "But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth." Number 4, we have a divine mentor. We are promised his presence. Lo, I am with you always. We are promised his power, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, as written in Acts chapter 1 verse 8. And therefore, Life Sakop members, let us attack, accelerate teaching the truth to activate congregations kindle. Let me close this presentation with a march, and this is the March of the Saints.
Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in the number when the saints go marching in, and when the sun begins to shine, oh, when the sun